Hit that like button, hit that sub button, follow that IG page, man. Let's get straight into it.
It's about 50 minutes long, man. It's about 50 minutes long, and it's called my final response to my ex. So we just gotta get into it, man. We gotta jump straight into it. Y'all hit that like button and hit that sub button, man. Let's get it.
My life was turned into a nightmare, basically. Why would I want to be with the same people I built my foundation up with? You think I want to continue fighting them for the rest of my life? And this video is not for the haters. This is for the people that's probably been sitting back saying, I'm waiting on what CJ got to say because too much is going on and it just don't seem right.
Did bro watch my video? Because that's exactly what I said, man. Even during the Lexi video, if you go back and watch my Lexi video, you know what I'm saying? I put the whole stream up, didn't even clip it. I said, I gotta wait to see what CJ say, man, because all these allegations is wild.
The court case battle is over. The winner is here. You're looking at him. Well, I gave a lot of you guys a lot of time to let the situation simmer down because, quite frankly, there's so many things going on at once. It was kind of hard for me to pick and choose what I was going to talk.
And it's crazy because ain't nothing simmered down. The shit simmered up. Shit been hot and spicy, you know what I'm saying? Shit been extra hot and spicy. Even between the goddamn moms. You know what I'm saying? It's went out of control.
I'll talk about. So I decided to finally open my mouth and shed some light on some of these topics that's been going around. Since I'm always the head of conversation, which isn't a bad thing because, as we all know, any promo is better than no promo. As long as my name is being said, I honestly can't really be upset. Why is my dog crying?
And that's the type of attitude I like for influencers to have, you feel me? If I made it to the heights, guys, I'm not going to be worried about my name always being in the headlines. That's going to come with it, and I'm going to be very, very happy and very appreciative. You feel me? Now, the fact that it's drama-fueled and shit, that ain't the fans' fault, you know what I'm saying? They just latching on to what's going on. That's the story.
I'll be right back. Hold on. Come on! My bad. Got what I was talking about, so I'm just gonna move on forward and get started with the video, man. How quickly do people forget? That's how I want to start this video off. How quickly do they forget? Last year, I opened this court case against the twins' mom, and I only did so because she forced me to. Like I just said, people be forgetting so quickly. I gotta kind of, bring them back down memory lane. If you can recall, I was told via video that if I wanted to see my kids, I knew what to do, which meant to get a lawyer up and go to court and do all that crazy stuff. And that's what I did. At first, I was crying and pleading all online, making videos saying how I haven't been able to see my kids and how she made sure I missed their birthday, even though I spent thousands of dollars on their gifts, the cakes, everything that I did. She made sure I wasn't a part of their birthday when they turned 3. And, when Christmas came, I had to pay her to get the kids for that.
This is good right now, guys, because he's going to take it back. Because if y'all watch royalty content, y'all wouldn't know that she acting like this ain't all her fault. You feel me? Bro just wanted to get some visitation on his kids. He specifically said in the beginning of all this, he didn't want to get the courts involved. He wasn't trying to do that. But royalty, basically forced him to put that on the table.
And majority of the time she did let me see the kids. She chaperoned me. So it was a real uphill battle that I had to fight against the mother of the twins. But I wasn't the cause of it. I was trying to be the peacemaker as always, even though I might not seem like I'm trying to be the peacemaker because you got so many blog pages saying what they want to say about me. It's kind of hard to read in between the lines and see what the truth is. Realistically,
that's why I be wanting that nigga to come and speak on the shit, man. Now, when he say bloggers, I don't even think he mean us necessarily, but it's literally the tea rooms, the voice of the people and shit, man. Sometimes a lot of people get carried away with their own narrative, man. We just seen old R&B boy just have to get on the tea room and tell her, man, look, stop painting narratives off shit I never said. But see, when you an influencer, when you somebody that's famous and there's drama surrounding you, if you don't speak and tell your story, they gonna tell it for you. I swear to God, I said that in my video on my Lexi reaction. I said CJ need to tell his side because if he don't, they gonna tell it for him.
Realistically speaking, I really never wanted any harm for any of the mother of my children because off camera, we all a family. And I've always said that. I've already said that Kamari, the twins, Charlene's kids are all brothers and sisters. And there's really no need to keep fighting because we're not going to grow from it. I mean, of course, There was a time when I could troll them online and get millions of views, but that time is past. People are tired of this. It's over with. Like, bro, we just gotta move on. And the real,
yeah, the fans is tired of it, but goddamn, that was the good days, man. That was the good days, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the fun, CJ, so cool. But those days are over, and I can read the fans. You know, the fans is kind of tired of shit.
The only way to move on should have been us not collaborating, because that's a word you use for influencers. They're not influencers. The real word for us, I believe, would be to
jab, jab, jab. Brother said they not influencers, man. They not influencers.
Come together as a family and
Multi probably say different, man. Come on.
Just drop the issue. There aren't issues. There's just one issue. The only issue is they claim they don't like me because I didn't collab with Funny Mike, I think. I don't even know what the real issue is. Wild. I know I didn't like them. They were dirty.
CJ, I feel like they don't like you because you allegedly cheated on their mom, you know, kicked them out their house, embarrassed them in front of the world, go online, you know, get laughed at, you know. I think it's all that. I don't think it's because you ain't collaborated with Funny Mike, you feel me?
Dirty, Funny Mike, I think. I don't even know what the real issue is. I know I didn't like them. They were dirty, disrespectful, off camera, always yelling at me, telling me how I wasn't anything without them, how I would fall off without them, how I needed them. And it was just so discouraging as a grown man. You don't want to walk into the house that you're providing for. Granted, we all work together.
No, I ain't gonna lie, guys. I said in my video also, when he spoke on that in the Say Cheese interview, the reason why he stayed with Royalty so long because she held him down. And I said, I bet every time they was about to break up, she was throwing that shit in his face. He basically just said that.
As a team, but I made sure everything was always taken care of. Like she said in court, everything went to my bank account. Everything was in my name. So that means that I was the caretaker. I was the one providing for the family, making all the right moves to keep us in the necessary places that we were in, because we could have fell off a long time ago. But I always made sure there was a plan in place, and I was the one that took the fall if things didn't go right, and I was the one that was supposed to take the credit when things did go right. Somehow we couldn't connect as a family, and then I had little kids and teenagers yelling at me all the time based off the things that their mom told them. It was just a big clash situation. Yes.
Y'all gotta understand, man, he was in the house with her and all her kids. So even no matter what, that's still her kids, man. So if she start like painting narratives within the household, fuck online, you know what I'm saying? Because the online drama gonna be what it's gonna be. You can kind of control your online narrative depending on what you show the world. Now, if you fucking get mad at him and go on live and start exposing shit and leaking DMs, that's your fault that the fans gonna get it and run with it. You know what I'm saying? But when you actually at home and you fucking persuading your kids, you know, to feel a certain way about the man that's taking care of all y'all, that shit is toxic and that shit is wild. And that shit can make somebody feel ganged up on in their own house.
Yes, as a grown adult, as a young individual with money and class and just whatever I think I have or whatever I think I am, it was sometimes hard for me to, you know, keep it in my pants. Sometimes. I do want to let you guys in on the secret. I've been with their mother for 9 years and I barely did anything wrong. You barely heard anything. And when you did, it was every other year or maybe every 3 years or whatever, right? But it really wasn't anything that wasn't normal. I'm not saying that cheating is normal because it never should happen, but sometimes things do happen, and things like that, they're supposed to be kept inside the household. That's how it used to be growing up. You know, you didn't have internet, so people weren't as quick to tell everybody their business. Maybe it got around in church, or maybe you told your friend and she told someone, but the way that it is now, I mean, seriously, people will literally blast their whole life online forgetting that they're a part of that life. So they're basically dragging themselves down too. They just don't think. So I don't want to get too much off topic, and no, I didn't write any of this down, but so the family was clashing. I decided that I'm gonna tell the truth, exactly how it is. I was working out at the time. I was doing very good with my body and my health. I was boxing, I was training, even helping her son, Leon. We was boxing training.
Facts, bro. And that's what I'm saying, man. I remember a period of time he was on his shit. He was focused. He was talking about saving money and shit. He was taking Leon to work out every day. He was working out every day, boxing and shit. You know what I'm saying? But now it was because him and Royalty was having some goddamn trouble behind the scenes, and apparently with the other kids too, you know. So he was ducking off with goddamn Leon every night. He damn near taking Leon to the club with him, you know what I'm saying?
training together. We was going out having a good time every night, right? Eating good, feeling good, looking better. And the way that my brain was working then, I just felt like no one could hold me back. And anybody that felt like they had any power over me, I wanted them to know that they didn't. So I showed them that they didn't. And I told them, look, y'all can go. We're not going to fight. I'm not going to beat on your mama. I'm not going to beat on y'all kids. I'm not going to do none of that. They can never lie on me and say I was abusive. I mean, they already lied on me and said a whole bunch of things, but what they can't say is that I put my hands on anybody. I don't. So for them to leave the first time, because when they first left, I was in Miami on the yacht. I was live, and then they went live and they moved out. I didn't do anything that time. They just didn't like the fact that I was moving without them. I was literally just networking. That's it, right? So then we broke up. They came back into my life. And then we broke up again. But the second time that we broke up, it was more of me saying, look, it's over. Okay, the last time y'all said it was over, but this time I'm saying it's over. So now we're really done. And I know y'all finna do a lot of yelling, which they did, and they recorded and eventually posted it, of course. But it was just something that needed to be done. And I honestly felt really good about it.
That's why motherfuckers can't be mad at the blog, because you heard what he just said. I just spoke on that 2 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? She went live and ran with it to the blogs and all that, man. You know, so we can never blame. We ain't gonna ever blame the viewers, guys.
Wake I go where you can't go, nigga jumped on, put a hole